Hello, hello, welcome back. So if you spent an entire Saturday playing all your major pentatonics for the first time ever, and then now it's Sunday and here you are in step 2, I'm sorry, you've done it wrong. You need to do it for a little bit every day. Spend 2-3 weeks on it, you know. It can be no question when you think like, okay, A shape, D flat, can I play it? Bam, it's gotta happen. You gotta get to that point, and that happens over time. So put a little bit of time in every day to get there, not like a whole day and then move on. It's just not a good way of doing it. Little and often is the way forward. So when you've done that, when you know all your 5 shapes individually, let's connect them. We're gonna do this in 2 ways. The first way is to connect them from here and up and back again. Okay? You can play each shape twice or 3 times or once and then move on to the next one and the next one and the next one and the next one and then back again. Up to you, right? I think you should try all of those ideas. 3, 2 and 1. So let's say we start in A here. Let's play it twice. And then move up. A shape. Okay, let's do it once. Maybe from there, straight to the next shape. Okay, and then do that in D. So there, you want to come down like this. So it's one continuous motion. You stop on the last note and then you go to the new shape. So sometimes that's gonna look like you just like between here, whereas between here looks slightly different, but it is actually the same thing. The root note is the starting point of the new one. And you know, you should play them twice as well. In all keys, you know. G. You can do it to a click as well, or you can be like what I'm doing here now. I'm just kind of slowing down and speeding up as I feel. It's hard on this acoustic to go that far up. All 12 keys, very important. And then we have the cycle of 4th, closest possible shape as well. That's a good one. So let's start with the E shape in A. Oops. You could play it twice if you want to, or just once. Finish on that root and then go. C shape. So we're moving in the same way. We're going. Right? But we're doing it close as possible. You could do this as well. Not hit the root there and then go to the next one. B flat, E flat. I find it a bit weird to not finish off the scale actually. I think I prefer going there to the root. But you should try both, because it's a bit of a challenge, you know. And you could finish off here on A rather. There, A. Because now you've gone through all 12 keys. But I think carry on up until you run out of fretboard. And when you can do that, you know your major pentatonic shapes, you know. Great. That's what we wanted to achieve. You can play them individually. You can connect them up and down the neck in all keys, and you can play them like this using the cycle of fourth. That's all you need, really. That means you know them, and now you need to go and, you know, play a song. Like if you can't you do something with it. Then what's the point in practicing these scales, right? So you gotta find a way. And in the intermediate electric chords, there's loads and loads and loads of little major pentatonic licks in those songs, and also in the acoustic ones as well. But that intermediate electric is full of them. So I think in many ways, before you move on to the next step, which is Ionian major scale, maybe you should, like, you know, go and use them for a bit. Because otherwise, you just become a scale guy, you know, or girl. It's not great, you know. And also, when you phrase with the major scale, if you haven't learned to phrase with the major pentatonic, the phrasing with the major scale is going to be terrible. You wanna get good at major pentatonic before you start playing the modes. That's for sure. I'm completely convinced that that's the case. So if you can't phrase with this scale, and you go on and start practicing major now, that's not a good idea. You need to learn how to use it. So make sure you can play something. Maybe 5, 10, 15 songs where you actually use the major pentatonic before you now start adding to it, you know? It'll be a much better end result if you do it that way. So let's say that you have done that alongside practicing it every day. That's why I was saying, like, do a little bit every day, and then for the rest of the day you could be using it, you know? Why not? It's not a competition here. Who can finish all the scales first? It's you want to get good at playing guitar, not playing scales, right? But they go hand in hand. Anyway, let's say you've done all that. I'll see you in step 3 then, where we play the major scale, or as we say in the modal world, Ionian. See you then.